we started off the week with our story about Michelle, the MVP. What was it that Michelle did in the story? Sarah?
To make Play-Doh for every practice and make the maple leaf.
Nice job. So she wanted to make Play-Doh for every practice. What did we call when she was making that Play-Doh? What did we call that? Process, right, a process. Okay, and what did we say? Adam, do you remember what we said a process was?
It was like, it's like a step-by-step thing that you have to do to get to reach a goal.
To get to reach a goal. How many people have used Play-Doh before? What did you do with the Play-Doh when you used it? Sarah?
Made a pizza.
You made a pizza. Okay, so when you made the pizza, how did you make the pizza?
You flattened it into a circle.
So you made it into shapes? Yeah. You made it into shapes? Okay. What state of matter is Play-Doh?
A solid.
How do you know that?
Because it makes its own shape.
It held its own shape? Okay. So why don't you split the Play-Doh that I give you in half? If I were to ask you to describe this Play-Doh, how would you describe this Play-Doh? Jaden?
Very smooth.
Smooth. Taylor?
It's like squishy.
Squishy.
Stretchy.
Stretchy. That was definitely describes it. Kayla?
Bouncy.
Bouncy. How do you know it's bouncy? Oh, that's a good reason. You tested it, okay? Why don't we try right now seeing if you can mold it? Okay, let's see. How about, Adam, what do you have there?
It's like a worm.
A worm. How did you get that shape?
Well, first it was in a ball, and then I just like rolled it like this.
Okay, so that would be able, so see if you can make a snake, boys and girls. How about using pieces of your snake, could you make a snowman? And the texture is smooth. So, is it easy to mold?
Yes.
Keeps its shape? Would you classify this as a high quality Play-Doh?
Yes.
Does it do everything you want it to do
Yes.
as a Play-Doh?
Yes.
Okay. We had a set criteria. What do we have?
A set criteria.
Without even knowing it, you had a preconceived notion or criteria of what you wanted high quality Play-Doh to be like. How can we compare and contrast high quality, low quality Play-Dohs? What would we have to do in the process? Noah?
By seeing which Play-Doh is better, by trying that.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to take the two Play-Doh and we're going to compare them. How are we going to know which one's better? What are we going to use as our instrument to measure that?
We could like say that that maybe is the first best and the Play-Doh is the second best.
According to these criteria. Okay, so we're going to have criteria that we'll assign a number value to. All right? And you're going to use your sense of touch, okay? And we'll have some tests that we can check out to match the criteria, and then you'll have to rate or rank the Play-Doh. Will that give you data? Okay, let's try.
And a little bit less flour.
Yeah, cause it's like.
Yeah, see, this is all flour, but flour.
So what is your observations of the properties of this?
It's very sticky. Very
Sticky. So
Definitely low quality. When you try to roll it up in the snake, it would just flatten out in the end.
what did you tell me what you classified it as and why?
I gave it a low quality because it was very rough and it wasn't very smooth.
Is it a high quality Play-Doh or a low quality Play-Doh for texture? Low, okay. For usage, how we're going to use it?
We gave it a 1 because it's hard to manage with when you try to. It will stick to your hand when you try to move it around.
So you couldn't make the snowman with it. It was hard to make the snowman.
It was hard, but when we did it, we kind of did, and then it kind of like drooped down, and it got like into like 3 layers.
Excellent. Nice explanation. All right, so it's pretty much a consensus that this is a low-quality Play-Doh.
Yeah.
So the next step in the process, Sarah told us, was we were going to improve it. I'm going to give you supplies. So the first thing that I want you to do, we talked about what materials we used. Michelle used the same materials. We're using the same materials. So I'm going to give you have flour, you have salt, and you will get water. Take a pinch, and I want you to check it out with the hand lens. What properties do you observe? You want to do it with the flour, you're going to do it with the salt, and the water you can leave in the cup. So that's step 1, is to observe your materials. Follow the steps. You're going to create the recipe, and then you're going to write your observations here. This is the tablespoon measure. So what you'll do is you'll put the tablespoon, and then with your stirring stick or with your craft stick, you're going to level it off. Okay? You want it to be a standardized measurement.
It's hard. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Now you'll have to do 1 tablespoon of water.
A little more.
Yeah, make sure to get the edges.
Okay, now mix. I'll mix.
Now on your mixer. First, 1 tablespoon of salt.
So now
30.
So how do you think this would be in the usage test?
I don't think it would be good because I
Why?
think it would fall apart.
Okay, so write that. It creates a visual picture. Right up here. Well, can we do it neatly? So that you might want to fit more in there, right? So what else would you describe?
Like, I observed that it smells kind of like bread.
Smells like bread, okay.
It feels gooey.
I think it's gonna mix better than last time. The last one was just salt sticky. But I have the feeling that this one will.
Okay.
I think number 5, number 3 was very liquid. It felt like sand.
Okay. It's right. Rolls like a bowling ball.
Number
And
3.
You just had some really great observations. What did you say to me?
improve it.
You wanted to improve it. And what were your thoughts about improving?
Making like a half a teaspoon of water and put another teaspoon of flour.
Okay, so that's, how many people had those thoughts where they wanted to add something or subtract something? Do you think that if you added something or subtracted something, the properties of the Play-Doh would change? Okay, as I went around to groups, Teresa said to me, and I want to know how many other people thought the same thing. I think maybe the grade table did too. I don't know exactly who it was at the grade table, but they said, are we going to make our own Play-Doh? And we're going to, so to answer Teresa's question, we'll try tomorrow to improve.